There is no more picturesque stadium in all of sports than the Rose Bowl. Just about to turn the corner into the back half of the season here on EA Sports College Football. It is Week 7. It's the Arizona State Sun Devils and the UCLA Bruins. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe down on the sidelines, and Holly, a little familiarity in this one.
Hey guys, Arizona State head coach told me pregame. One of the things coach talked to me about before the game was just how important it is to get back on track. This team is on a losing streak here, but they know they are better than what their record shows. He said if we can get out to an early start, set the tone, we are going to be just fine. He's challenged his team to focus better and communicate early in this ballgame. I'll let you know how it looks from down here on the field. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. And the Bruins will kick off first, and here we go. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Gets the back moving. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right.
Early in the game, I love getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Easy pitch and catch. You've thrown them 4,000 times. Not big shots, but just put you in nice positions on the next downs coming up.
The Sun Devils with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Back to throw, it's Bowling. Pressure coming. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
Well, give the defense credit because they're forcing this quarterback to throw into very small windows under duress.
It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. They'll try to move the sticks with Brown. Slips one guy, now he's loose. They're now out across the 40, and he's out of bounds at the 42.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense here. You're putting it on your offensive line on third down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield. And all things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
Makes the grab. It's Anderson. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working.
I know he's got the height and weight of a tight end, but, man, the way he runs routes and how good he is with the ball in his hands, it just reminds you of a wide receiver. He's so athletic. This is a guy that has a basketball background in high school, and you see it pan out. Every time he has the football, he just looks like the best athlete on the field. For a big guy, very, very unique.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Back to pass. They'll run the screen. Each brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense actually loses a couple of yards.
3rd and 6 yards to go. Looking to throw, it's Bowling. Fires left. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. And down he goes. A sack on 4th down, and the defense gets the football back.
And listen, I have no problem being aggressive on 4th down, but the consequences of that, now you got to have your defense go bail you out. So you started the game trying to be aggressive. Well, defense, you got to get my back now.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. He wants to change this route. Here's Iamaleava to throw. Bringing the heat. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
Man, that is going to haunt this quarterback. He had his receiver running a deep route. He was open, and the QB overthrew him. Man, that sucks.
Brought down at the 37-yard line, and this defense denies them on 3rd down. Now on 4th down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. Fourth down, Iamaleava. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off.
Man, and that one stings, right? Like, you're a receiver, it's 4th down, understanding where the sticks are, you do everything right except for the last part, man. Just lose concentration, maybe take your eye off the football a little bit. And some drops are big, and some are bigger. And that was a big one on 4th down to drop that football when he had the 1st down.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. The 10, and with the pick 6. Touchdown, Bruins.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Sun Devils offense makes its way onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Under fire. Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
This tight end is such a weapon because he can line up all over the field. That time he starts in the slot. He's running the corner route against zone coverage, and he's just got athleticism and wiggle and the ability to separate and make big plays. It's so nice to have a target like that.
To the air, it's Boley. He's got it. It's a fumble on the play. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Makes the catch, and he's free. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Bruins. The defense putting points on the board.
Such a great job by the defense because they never quit on the play. Yeah, they gave up a completion, but you just see them swarm to it, rip the ball out. They're able to scoop it, score. That is an unbelievable effort play by the defense.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point makes it 14-0. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes the Arizona State offense onto the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. To the air on first down. Makes the catch. It's Robinson. This is the kind of run that falls in the category of sanctioned violence as he's up to the 31. Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design. It's about just getting in the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch it, and there's so many ways to use them. But exactly, get it to him, let him break tackles, let him make plays. Easy decision.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. They'll move the wide receiver. On 3rd down, here's Brown. Finally forced out of bounds, maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
In most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, like, I'm not great at math, guys, but every 2 touches, I'm getting a first down. I'd say the offense will be in a really good position all game long.
And the Sun Devils getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to pass. It's Boley. Fires to the wideout. That's reeled in. It's Miller. Runs through a man, and he might have some space. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often, and with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
The Sun Devils are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
And in this offense, you know, as a quarterback, you're going to get opportunities to put up some pretty big numbers. You've been impressed watching this guy play early this year. With that last pass completion, he's now already over 2,000 yards on the season.
1st and goal, and a great opportunity to slice into this lead. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Brown. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And you got to get locked in the red zone. A lot of defensive coordinators, they'll tell you, we'll give up yards, but we got to understand what we're trying to get accomplished. Great job down here near the goal line. This defense bowing their neck up and getting a big stop.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Off the bootleg and rolling out. Down goes the quarterback, and they turn 2nd and short into 3rd and long.
Man, this has been a struggle for this offense, protecting their quarterback. It's priorities, mission number 1, right? Every single game you go into. Last week, I think a lot of the reason they lost was because they gave up so many sacks and hits on their quarterback.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. That's the end of the period, and it's UCLA in the lead. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Sun Devils! The offense puts up 6 for that trip to the end zone. And the offense finds a way to cut into this lead, but they still have plenty of work to do.
They do, but that's a big score. You don't want to get late and start getting in the second half where you're fighting to come back by so many points. So great job getting points, get that momentum back on your side so you can come out and do some good things when you get the ball next time.
Makes the catch. The 2-point conversion is good. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. He'll bring it out. It's Morgan. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the UCLA offense onto the field to start this drive. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He might want another play. Iamaleava. Zings it complete to the right. Breaks a tackle, and he might have room. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
We know this defense loves to play a lot of zone coverage, so you're seeing this offense now attacking that. They're letting their receivers find the soft spots in the zones so they can advance the football.
Looking to throw it, Iamaleava. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Quarterback keep. That's a fumble. And this fumble bounces out of bounds.
Man, that's one of those where you just go, dadgummit, if we had a little bit more space. Nice job creating the fumble, but just running out of real estate, not able to land on it. Man, you just get a little bit frustrated because you wanted that turnover. You caused the fumble. You just couldn't secure it.
And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
Yeah, and I think 3rd and short is the perfect time to run RPOs because I can give the football or make the read, but I got to make sure in these situations I'm accurate with the football either way. Wasn't accurate with the football, now you got a 4th down situation.
Makes a catch at the 10. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They put it in the end zone the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to really take control of this game.
You can feel the momentum shifting. If they were able to take the football here, drive it down the field, and score again, David, they would have all of that momentum on their side.
And there's nothing about momentum that you can quantify. Like, I don't understand it, but once it gets going in one direction, a lot of times it's so hard to swing it back the other direction. The momentum is real, and they got it.
And the Sun Devils trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking for a man. It's Bowling. Got it set up on the outside. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
He gets the first one off, and he was busier than he hoped in that loss last week, being called on 5 times. There he goes! Touchdown, UCLA! Special teams proving to be special.
And kick it to him at your own will, man, because that dude has a jetpack. He can absolutely fly. You see why they got him back deep, man. Catch it, let people kind of get an angle on him, and he just goes and takes off, erases angles. His speed back there as a punt returner, man, is it dangerous.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So his big play capability was on full display in that one as he took that punt back for the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Got his man on the right. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
An 8-yard pickup on the first down completion, now 2nd and 2. To the air, it's Bowling. Got a man, it's Harris. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
He's brought down at the 45-yard line. And that's good enough for a first down.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll move the tight end. Wants to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Brown. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
Yeah, a great job by the QB, finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
The Sun Devils will snap it on 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. The run inside. It's Brown. Got 6 yards on the play, 2nd and 4 coming.
He's brought down.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And anytime you hit the quarterback, man, you make him think, you speed up the processor a little bit, and that's the third on the day. This is a unit, actually, that does a good job of that. They're the top 25 in the country at getting the quarterback on the ground.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Complete to the left. And he's got plenty for the first down, and now they'll have a chance to get their thoughts together coming out of the 2-minute timeout. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back to throw, it's Boley. Makes the catch. Just discarding tacklers, punching and grinding his way to the 23.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Looking to fire. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Got enough space. Touchdown, Arizona State. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Man, I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish it off with a touchdown toss from the 23. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Quarterback making checks. Throwing, Iamaleava. Got it in the middle, it's Grove. Coaches talk about running with violence, running with bad intentions. That's what that looks like as he gets it up to the 32. The Bruins can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to throw, it's Iamaleava. Pulls it in, it's Knight. He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a first down here late in the half. And the Bruins are in the hurry-up.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
He makes the catch. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on-hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. Flips it out on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. Timeout taken by the Sun Devils, their first of 3. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They were unfazed by that earlier fourth down failure and will try for a second time in this one. Wants to adjust the pattern. Iamaleava to throw for it on fourth. Looking to the big tight end. Wide open downfield. And he goes down right there, but a solid pickup, and it'll be a first down. The Bruins call timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The Bruins have it with a 1st and 10. Nico Iamaleava throwing again. He'll take a shot. And that one is picked up in the end zone. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. Scanning the field, it's Foley. Throws to the wideout. Got his man. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field.
Arizona State.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. On the snap, it's Miller. And he's able to get some positive yardage before he's brought down, and that'll bring us to halftime. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gents, the cream is rising to the top here 7 weeks in. Let's take a look at today's action. We start with a look in on BYU taking on the number 10 team, the Ole Miss Rebels. And it's BYU engaging in some real trench warfare today. Inches are hard to come by, let alone first downs. A tight tactical game where just about anything could happen. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
The Bruins offense makes its way onto the field, hoping to get things going here. They'll start this third quarter with a run. Makes it past the marker. Turns it on in midfield. He's loose down the left side. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Bruins. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Well, the defense have been doing a pretty good job bottling this guy up. They knew that was a big key in this game, but this guy's got the ability where it just takes one, David, and that was the play right there. Nice vision, able to get into the open field, and his speed did the rest.
And that's why you keep handling the football. Like, he's going to get stopped, sure, but any given moment, he can make the big play for this offense. They'll keep feeding him because he is that dude.
Getting set for the point after. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. The Sun Devils offense makes its way onto the field. So this second half didn't exactly start the way they had hoped on defense, and now the offense will try to answer with a score of its own. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, More big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. That's caught. It's Anderson.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Motion from the wideout. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Brown. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Plucks it out of the air. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
And the Sun Devils have their offense in high gear. Looking downfield, it's Bowling. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
It's now 2nd down.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll run it out of the gun with Brown. Turning it on. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down.
And, man, this offense, man, is so nice to have a guy that you can hand the football to, and he can take off and make big plays down the field. He can break tackles. He can outrun you. He shows you a little bit of everything. This defense, they better dial in on him because he's going to get the football, and he can make big plays.
Looking downfield on 1st down. He's going to take a shot. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. Finding some room.
And that's just excellent cover. Man, cover 1, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board. You still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open. And if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
Got enough for the 1st. There he goes. Touchdown, Bruins. Rolled his way into the end zone. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
David, I mean, you can take your hands away from your eyes. At this point, this thing is just defense option. This is atrocious. Nobody wants to tackle in this game. Nobody wants to take an angle. It's another long touchdown. Great job by the running back. But when are these defenses going to show up?
Yeah, it's frustrating. It's hard to watch, man. Just, you got to get lined up, make sure you're in the right gap. You can't jump out of your gap. You can't guess. And these defenses, they're giving up big plays. And those are the ones that will kill you because it's points right away. And a lot of points in this football game, and these coordinators, they're not real happy right now.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes the Arizona State offense onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes on the quarterback. Not going to be easy.
Dropping back, it's Bowling. Lets it fly, and it's picked off for the third time today. Discards him with the stiff arm. And he was weaving his way and finally brought down around the 23-yard line.
Coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
I know the offense came into this game expecting to have some success throwing the football, and right after getting a takeaway right outside of the red zone, they try to do just that. The one-on-one matchups are going to be there in this game. That time, though, the defense did a better job making a play, forcing the incompletion.
And he stopped right there, no gain on the play.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Third down from the gun. Here's Nico Iamaleava. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1. And they're going to try to convert on 4th down. 1 for 2 so far today. Good timing on the quick out. Goes out of bounds on the play, and he's got him set up 1st and goal. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
No, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now to make you kick field goals. I like this offense being aggressive. Forget the 3s. We need 6s.
He'll keep it himself. Touchdown, UCLA! And the pummeling has started.
And this offense showing off a little diversity, right? Like being able to run that option a different way, get a receiver that can catch the ball on the pitch, confuse the defense enough to create enough opportunity for the QB to keep it and punch it in the end zone.
Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They'll try to add another to their lead. And he made the extra point without problem. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. Finds space on the right. And the explosiveness, the big gainer, gets it to the 49-yard line.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
To the air, it's Bowling. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
The bad news is it's incomplete, but the good news was the quarterback, I think, made the right decision that time, actually throwing it away. He's been burned a couple times early in this one with some picks in this game, and so that time, instead of trying to force the play and make something happen out of nothing, he just throws it away. The defense wins that down. You live to play another day.
Wants to fire on second down. He lets one fly deep. Leaping grab for a big gain. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, ASU!
We're in the second half of this game. You're trailing, David. No surprise there. You got to throw the ball to the guys that are making plays for you. He had already had a touchdown catch. That's number 2 now. And if they're going to get back in this game, they got to keep throwing him the ball.
Amen. I mean, keep finding him. He keeps making plays, keeps catching the football. And listen, when you find that matchup outside that works, that you can depend on, I don't blame quarterbacks for going back to them time and time again.
They want to throw it. Here's the pressure. He gets into the end zone for the 2-point conversion, but there is a penalty marker on the field. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play.
Number 70, set to kick it away.
Running inside. It's Knight. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
A strike downfield. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
Really nice looking pass. When I think back to the history of UCLA quarterbacks, I think about guys carving up defenses in the Rose Bowl in the perfect weather conditions with the gorgeous San Gabriel Mountains as a backdrop. And this guy right here, man, he's lighting defenses up this season, throwing it too. And in this game, he seems like he's dialed in.
Looking for space. It's Knight. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. Here's Iamaleava to throw. Pulls it in. It's Matthews. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. Right around the halfway point of the season, neither of these squads that we've watched today rank, but here's the top 25 as it stands right now. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Delay to the back. It's Knight. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop him.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing it.
Might as well stick with him, and he'll be brought down.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
A third down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. They'll try to run for it. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that. Well over 100 yards rushing in this game, and the defense just has not had the answers consistently for him.
Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. Dropping back, it's Boley. Finds his man, it's Anderson. He'll get it up to the 39 before he's run out of bounds, and this offense just patiently, methodically trying to do work.
Here's the deal. You're down 3 possessions. You know, it doesn't feel likely they're going to come back and win, but we've seen crazier stuff happen in college football. It all starts with a big completion on a 2-minute drive. They'll get the momentum started in your direction.
Here comes the heat. They get to him as he throws. Finally, they get him out of bounds, and what a big pickup there as they get the 1st down.
You know, you just can't coach toughness in quarterbacks. This guy's been sacked multiple times in this one, and on that last play, he gets drilled again, but he delivers a strike. I'll tell you what, this guy's going to be in an ice bath after the game.
Escapes the pressure to his right. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the 4th.
Looking to throw again. Grabbed over the middle. It's Harris. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Man, this quarterback has been dialed in all game long. He's making outstanding decisions, and he's been so accurate throwing the football. He's now got over 350 passing yards.
The Sun Devils come to the line with a new set of downs. Back to throw, it's Boley. Touchdown, Sun Devils! Middle of the end zone, he's got it! What a game he's had. 3rd touchdown of this one, and 5 on the season.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. And he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Here comes the 2-point try. He's looking to pass. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted.
I love the coverage by the defense right here. Great job getting up in their space. Nothing easy down here for a 2-point conversion. The interception was just gravy.
They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
UCLA will go back to work on offense. So that last touchdown made it a 2-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. Keeps it on 1st down. They stop him just a link or 2 short of the 1st, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here.
Man, when I can run the football like that on 1st down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
And the Bruins have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. The run inside. It's Knight. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
We've reached a 2-minute timeout, and in all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. The Bruins come to the line needing just inches for the first down. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
You know, timing is so important in the RPO game, especially on third down. Quarterback and receiver just didn't have it there, and now it's fourth down.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. Might be changing the route. Fourth down, Ucla. Converts on fourth down. Still going. Breaks free, and he might be gone. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bruins. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their fourth straight win.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
Two-point conversion attempt is coming. Ucla. Oh, they're after him. Makes the grab in the end zone for the two as they extend the lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they get it into the end zone on a 36-yard touchdown pass. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to pass, it's Boley. He's taking a deep shot. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line. Touchdown, Arizona State! Once he got some room, it was over.
The one thing you know about this offense, they're going to keep fighting, right? They're down on the scoreboard right now, but they're trying everything they can. Nice job there, finding a way to score that touchdown. And listen, we've seen crazier things happen before in college football. This thing ain't over until there's zeros on the clock.
They want to see if they can score the deuce. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And he drops it, just took his eye off of it at the last minute. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop.
Man, these plays are really, really simple. really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get a nice positive game.
Going to the run, it's Knight. Push down for the tackle. Defense will use a timeout. 22 seconds remaining in the game.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
They got zero push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield. Timeout called by the defense, and the clock is stopped with 18 seconds left.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down.
Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. The offense changing the play. Iamale Ava to throw for it on fourth. Makes a catch. First down and maybe a lot more. He goes down right there, and the fourth down decision to finish this game right now pays off.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra.
He's going for the goal line. Takes it into the end zone for the touchdown on the final play. The denouement. The epilogue. The finishing touch.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
So after stumbling around a bit earlier this season, they put together 3 consecutive wins and seem to have righted the ship.
Dang right. How do you handle adversity? Every coach talks about that. They dealt with it now. They got the loss. They had a little bit of struggle early in the season. What do? You respond by putting a winning streak together, gaining some momentum as the season closes.
And sometimes the good thing about losing games early is that you know you're not perfect. You have to come out. You've got to bring your A game to the party each and every week. And that's what we've seen from this team now recently. They've got tremendous players. They've got an outstanding coaching staff. When they put it all together and they play with great effort, this team's tough to beat.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and